What up, YouTube? It's your boy DJ T Supreme coming to you with this first unboxing for the channel here. Today we're going to be unboxing the MPC Studio MKII. On this channel, like I said, it's a new channel that I'm starting here. I'm going to be showing you some different tips that you can do using Luna, Universal Audio's new system, some other producer tips, engineering tips, DJ tips. We may even get into some photography and some video tips as well on this channel. So if that's interesting to you, definitely leave me a comment at the bottom here, shoot me a like, and subscribe to the channel. So I was talking to my boy Cizo, and really dope producer out there. Y'all need to check him out. His website is whenthemoneydrops.com. Get you some dope beats, sending straight from the ATL. Man, if y'all like them ATL bangers, definitely hit my boy up. But he's got the MPC Studio MKII, and I was talking to him. I was thinking about going to get a Renaissance, MPC Renaissance, one of the older models, but it's got a lot of connections on there, and I was wanting to get into the MPC world. So I was going to go pick up an old one, a used one, and he started talking to me and was like, man, why don't you just get the new one out, the MPC Studio. And I'm like, I looked at it a little bit, but I didn't see any good reviews about it online, and I only looked at a couple of them, so I kind of just was like, no good. But he was like, man, check it out some more. And he was like, man, I was like, man, but they was all talking about the screen. The screen's tiny. You can't even see the screen. Why they make a screen that small? And I'm like, I need a screen, right? And he's like, man, shoot, you don't need no screen. You're gonna be looking at your computer screen anyways. What you need the screen for? You just need the pads and the controls so you can control the software. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I'm not buying a standalone unit. I'm going to be using it with the software. I'm not going to be making beats anywhere else but in my studio. So what the heck do I need a screen for? And he was like, with the new one, you're going to get the new software. I don't have to buy the software if I buy a used one. I'm getting the new technology and everything. So on top of that, it's cheaper. This thing came in, I believe, around $225, I believe. I'll double check and put it on the screen for y'all. But, the Renaissance I was going to buy was more than that, and it's, old technology. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and buy the new one, and I'm going to let you know how it is. So here I am, so I said, hey, why not do an unboxing for everybody else, who's considering it, not sure. It's a new product out still. So here I am. I'm not going to make this video too long, but just wanted to kind of let you know how I got here to this point right now. And we'll get into some other things as the channel grows. So bear with me, y'all, and definitely check us out for more. Before I open it up here, you may have seen my shirt here with sweetwater.com. That's where I get most of my gear from. Those guys are great, what I'm saying? They give me a lot of great tips and good advice for buying the different hardware and some software as well. So if y'all need some hardware out there, check out Sweetwater. This video is not sponsored. I paid for this with my own money. But hey, Sweetwater, if you're out there looking, I plan on doing some more of these. So hey, if you want to help me out and send me some products, hey, we can work as a team here. Teamwork makes the dream work. So without further ado, so here we go here. Pretty nice packaging here. Came in this big box. We got the plastic wrap, bubble wrap here. Boom, boom, boom. Toss that out the way. Oh, here we go. Akai MPC Studio version 2 on them. MK2, you know what I mean? Looks pretty good here. Nice solid box. Let's see here. It says it comes with the MPC software. Got the full DAW, multi-track, MIDI, instrument, and audio recording. Let's see here. So full music production controller for the MPC software. We're going to open this box up in a second here. Just show you the back real quick. Shows you the pads. Really look like some good pads here. Looks pretty dope. So we're going to open this up in just a second. Let's see what else is in the box here. So we got more bubble wrap. That's about it, really. Your boys at Sweetwater. They know for shooting you a little bit of candy. Appreciate it, what I mean? So I will throw this in the studio for later on. I might need to snack on something. Get me another Sweetwater sticker here and the sales engineer signs and let you know that, hey, thanks for the order. Everything's packaged in there. So if you never order from Sweetwater, you'll get used to this right here. I've got plenty of these. It's my DJ board box under here, but was actually thinking about upgrading, so I've been kind of waiting on adding a whole bunch to my case here. So that's that. All right. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. MPC Studio. Let's get it. So let's go ahead and open this thing up here. Get it. Okay, we got some tape under here. Let me get something to slice and dice this with. All right. So once you get that tape taken out of there, we can open it up, and bam. Okay, I like the box right there. I like it. The next level, MPC Studio. Let's see here. So far, it's got some information about the whole layout of the MPC. Okay, cool. It's got the registration stuff there, so you don't forget to register. Make sure you register your software. And it's also got some tutorials on there as well for the Beats Academy. So I believe this comes with the 2.0 software. I hope it's not just the Beats, but we're going to double check that in a little bit once we get it hooked up to the computer here. So inside, we've got some packaging here. I'll open this up. So first, we've got the quick install instructions for the software here. So that's for that. We've got a warranty manual here, and we've got the actual manual here. It has this quick start guide. It's got it in a couple different languages: English, Espanol, French, Italian, Dutch, and we've got the appendix in English as well. So we'll look through this just to make sure we're getting everything set up correctly, and we'll go through that as well here in a minute. Moving on. We've got the USB cable. So it's the USB, I believe it's the A type here. I'll open that up here just to show y'all in depth. A normal USB cable, probably USB 3.0. It's not blue, but I don't think it actually says it, but it'll probably work with your 3.0 and your 2.0. Hopefully it's a high resolution cable. So I do have 3.0 connections. We've also got a couple of looks like some MIDI to auxiliary output here. So 3.5 millimeter jack to MIDI converters here. So you got two of those if need be. So maybe something we'll need, I don't know yet. All right, let's crack this thing open here. We've got the MPC Studio here and some styrofoam to keep it all safe. It's also got some good wrapping on it. A little tape here. I don't need the scissors or anything for this. We can just pull that tape off. And voila. There we go, y'all. MPC Studio 2.0. Looks pretty good, pretty light, I can tell you right here. You know, if I did need to travel with this, like I said, I don't plan on traveling with it. But if I did, this is pretty light here. I mean, it's at the width of my chest here. You know, it's like put my whole hand on here just to kind of give you how wide it is there. Let's see your pads. Feel good. We'll see how they respond here in a minute. We've got the touch strip here as well. Seen something about that on some other videos. Knob here seems okay. Feels plasticky, but it's like I said, $225 or somewhere around there. You know, don't quote me. It could change, and depending on where you are, it may be different as well. But I think that's about what I paid for it. All the other buttons feel pretty good. I can hear a little click when I press them in. So pretty dope there. Of course, we got the small screen, but you know, LCD screen, but like I said, I don't plan on using it anyways, and that was the one drawback. I was close to getting the MPC Live 2 as well. It looks similar to this layout here. It definitely has the touch screen on there, but once again, I don't really need a screen. I'm going to be looking at my computer screen. So that's that. Save me some money here. On the back here on the output, so we've got the USB out here that we'll connect the USB cable to. And this will go into the computer. And then you've got your MIDI in and MIDI out here. So that's what these cables are here for, to convert this jack here to, if you have any MIDI that you need to hook up to the device, you can do that with the two adapters here. So not sure why they didn't just put MIDI connections there, but hey, what up YouTube? It's your boy DJ T Supreme, and here we are on my computer here, the MacBook Pro, and we're gonna hook up this MPC Studio here. So as you can see here, I've already gone through the process of doing the registration here. Basically just follow the directions. Go to the go to the AkaiPro.com website to register your product. And if you need to, you'll have to sign up with Akai. If you haven't already, to go ahead and set up your account. From there, you can go into the registration process, and you will be able to register the product using your serial number. It gives you the information to download the software, so it gives you the link there. Once you click it, you download the software, and I've done that already. Once I clicked on the software, it's got me to this point here. So from here, we're going to move forward, and I'm going to show you how to hook up the the Akai MPC Studio 2. So the first thing it asked me to do here was to just plug in the USB cable. So I've attached the USB cable here to the actual device, and also here in the computer here to the USB. Alright, from here we're going to go ahead and click on next. Alright, let's see what it says. So MPC 2 desktop software DAW is a complete recording studio solution. So yeah, definitely want that. That's recommended. Drivers recommended. Firmware. So this is just the things that it's wanting to download here. So we'll click on next because we want all of that. I'll note here, it also recommended some free packs for me as well. So it looks like it's going to give me these. They're all recommended. They're all checked. So we're going to go ahead and say, yeah, we want those. Do you have an iLok account? To use your software, you need to first activate it with an iLok account. If you do not already have an iLok account, you will need to create one. Luckily, I haven't already got one, so I already have an iLok account. If you don't have an iLok account, you will need to create one. I've got my iLok here that I keep in this little case here, but I also have the online account as well, so hopefully I don't have to play with this thing here and waste one of my USB ports. So click on I already have an iLok account, and I'm hoping that it automatically connects because I don't want to look for my password. I guess it is because I see it downloading here, so everything is downloading. So it looks like the software is at 7%. I have an activation code, but I'll wait until it finishes downloading before I click that. It's also downloading the packs here, so once this finishes downloading, we'll come back and fast forward here. Alright, so at this point everything has downloaded. Once everything downloaded, or even before that, I started installing the driver for the MPC Studio MKII. And I see here that it says that I need to restart once that went through its process. And I did have to give it permission as well to allow them some access to the computer. So just FYI, you may have to give them access depending on what kind of protocols your computer has. I'm not sure what operating system you have on your Mac, but on mine I did have to give that authorization. So of course the next thing I'll probably do is go ahead and install the firmware update, but I'll go ahead and let it restart here, and it may say to restart a couple of times. We'll see. So we'll go ahead and stop the video here to let it restart and be back here in a moment. Alright YouTube, so we're back here. I've restarted the computer. If you go back to your applications, that's where it should would ask you from your downloads to remove it from your downloads to your applications. That's the MPC Studio Manager, I believe it was called. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and install the firmware update. Once I do that, then I'm going to install the software, and then we'll come back here and install all of the sound packs. So stay tuned. Alright, y'all, so we just finished installing all the MPC sound packs. They didn't take very long at all to install. So at this point, everything's installed. I tried to update the firmware, but it's telling me that I've already have the most up-to-date 1.4.1 version, which, you know, the device just came out, so that is the newest version of it. And so when trying to update it, it's just giving me an error because it's already up to date. So just exit out of that. And now that everything's installed, let's go ahead and open up the MPC software, and we'll have to enter the activation code. Okay, so I just skipped past 2 screens that showed my activation code and my outlock information. The third screen here, the next screen, is just selecting where we're going to install it to, which is my MacBook Pro. Alright, so activation says successful. Hit continue. Here we go. So the MPC would like to access the microphone. That's okay. New plugin instruments. The new plugin instruments are available for your MPC. To use them, you must first download and install their content files. Select Get Synth Content from the MPC application menu to download. Y'all can remind me later, because one thing I can tell you here with purchasing the MPC on the website, when I registered the product, it also said I had 3 MPC packs that they were giving me for free that I could download from the website. So I'm also going to check through those and see which ones I want, and so I'm going to leave this reminder for myself here. If you do that ahead of time, I'm guessing you probably won't have to, but just a FYI for you. Okay, YouTube, so here we are, we're finally hooked up. So we've got all the drivers installed, the application installed. We've got the MPC hooked up with the USB cable. As you can see, that's the only thing that we had to hook up here was the USB. I haven't messed with the MIDI out yet. I may hook it up to my MIDI keyboard here, but we'll see. Haven't got that far yet. Not sure if you can see that from the video here, but it does have a little tiny screen here. Like I said, we've got our pads. I can see they are corresponding. Let's try to, like I said, I'm fresh and new to the MPC world, so I will definitely be coming back doing a new video. You know, once I get acclimated here with MPC, kind of showing you some tips and things. Today was just really about the unboxing, showing you how to set it up, and that it can work here. With an older older MacBook Pro. I'm currently running a 2012 MacBook Pro. It's, you know, has the 3.0 USB, and so that's all we're using here, and all the drivers and everything worked. This is using High Sierra 10 OS X 10.14 High Sierra, so everything's working. And so let's see if I can get some sounds in here and get started a little bit. Pack right there. See what this gold dust is talking about. I'm just selecting a couple here. Like I said, I'm still not sure exactly how. As you see, I just dragged that last one over here. So we're gonna go to bank B here, I believe. Oh, no, that didn't work. right, let's see what this gold dust is talking about. Okay, pretty responsive. Ooh, I like that. I think I want to record that already. Let's see if we can record something real quick. Let's see, I see a record button here. Let's see. Hey, only one way to find out, right? And there we go, YouTube. We got the MPC MKII Studio unboxed today. We've got it set up today, and hey, made our first little drum loop here. So once again, my name is DJ T Supreme, and I'm coming to you here with our first unboxing here. Showing today the Akai MPC Studio MKII. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and to see any new videos that we may be coming out with here. Also, leave me a comment here in the chat. Let me know how you like it today. Any things that we can improve going forward, or any kind of tips or anything that you want to be seeing. Let us know here in the chat. Like I said, once again, it's DJ T Supreme, Red Clay Pro. Y'all have a good one.